But even after the Israeli withdrawal, Hezbollah's military activities didn't stop. The group continued to stockpile weapons and build up its forces, often with the backing of Iran and Syria. The Israeli-Hezbollah conflict reached another boiling point in 2006. On July 12th of that year, Hezbollah fighters launched a cross-border raid, killing several Israeli soldiers and capturing 2 others. Israel responded with overwhelming force, launching a massive military offensive that targeted Hezbollah strongholds in southern Lebanon and in Beirut. The conflict quickly escalated into full-scale war. For 34 days, Lebanon and northern Israel were engulfed in violence. Hezbollah fired thousands of rockets into Israeli cities, while Israeli airstrikes devastated Lebanon's infrastructure. The death toll was staggering. Over 1,000 Lebanese civilians were killed, along with 160 Israelis. Entire neighborhoods in Beirut and southern Lebanon were reduced to rubble, and hundreds of thousands of Lebanese were displaced from their homes. Both sides claimed victory after the war, but the aftermath left Lebanon in ruins. Hezbollah's ability to continue launching rockets even in the face of Israel's superior military power earned it further admiration among its supporters. For many in Lebanon and the wider Arab world, Hezbollah had proven that it could stand up to one of the most powerful militaries in the world. This cemented Hezbollah's reputation as a resistance movement, and its narrative of defending Lebanon against Israeli aggression gained traction. But Hezbollah's growing military power also raised concerns, both within Lebanon and abroad. The group effectively maintained its own state within a state, controlling large parts of southern Lebanon and maintaining an arsenal that rivaled that of the Lebanese army. Many in Lebanon began to view Hezbollah as a destabilizing force, one that put the country at risk of further conflict with Israel. Hezbollah's influence wasn't limited to Lebanon. Over the years, it has become increasingly involved in conflicts throughout the Middle East, often acting as a proxy for Iran's regional ambitions. Nowhere is this more evident than in Syria, where Hezbollah has been fighting alongside the forces of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad since the outbreak of the Syrian civil war in 2011. Hezbollah's involvement in Syria has been crucial in helping Assad's regime survive, but it has also been deeply controversial within Lebanon. Many Lebanese see Hezbollah's role in Syria as prioritizing Iranian and Syrian interests over Lebanon's own. Despite its military prowess, Hezbollah's political influence has been a double-edged sword. While the group holds significant power in Lebanon's government, it has also been accused of contributing to Lebanon's political paralysis and economic decline. In recent years, Lebanon has faced widespread protests, economic collapse, and a devastating explosion at Beirut's port in 2020. Many Lebanese are frustrated with the entire political class, including Hezbollah, which they see as part of the corrupt elite that has failed to govern effectively. Hezbollah's critics argue that its loyalty to Iran has come at the expense of Lebanon's national interests. Its involvement in regional conflicts, particularly in Syria, has drawn Lebanon deeper into the Middle East's sectarian power struggles. And yet, despite these challenges, Hezbollah remains a powerful force, both militarily and politically. One of the reasons Hezbollah has been able to maintain its strength is its complex network of social services. The group runs schools, hospitals, and welfare programs, which have earned it significant support among Lebanon's Shia population. In many ways, Hezbollah has filled the gaps left by the Lebanese government, providing essential services to communities that have long been neglected.